It's got to be annoying. Sorry, guys. Alrighty, fellas. Good morning, good morning. How are we doing today? I'm in a pretty weird location in PokeMMO now, aren't I? Because I'm doing something kind of specific that people have been telling me to do for quite a while, and I've been putting it off, okay? I'm going to be spending about half of the BP that I have. I think I have around 135,000 BP just saved from PvP, random things. Like, I don't know, when I beat, like, the red refight for the first time. Like, just random stuff. You just get BP, Elite Fours, whatever, right? Now, I'm going to be spending half of it because finding a shiny, someone say, yeah, someone people have told me to do for a long time. I'm going to be spending half of it on breeding braces because it is so ridiculously efficient actually to get them. I didn't realize how efficient it was. I actually talked about them in a video I recorded this morning called like top 5 tips to save Pokeyen in PokeMMO. That video will come out in around a month or so. It's probably a while out, but my own video convinced me of how good this is. Like, it actually convinced me of how ridiculously good it is. I'm going to be buying 15 of each brace. It's going to cost me around, like, what, 66k BP? And the reason why it's so good is each brace usually costs around, what, 10k Pokeyen? 1 BP is worth around 10 Pokeyen if you use them to buy choice bands and choice items and sell, which is generally what you do. So instead, it ends up costing you around... what is it? What's the math on that? 7,500 Pokeyen per brace as opposed to 10k. So literally I am saving like 2,500 Pokeyen, like 2 to 3k Pokeyen per brace I use via breeding with this, which is so, I'm so convinced. So I'm going to buy 15 of each just like this. This BP probably took me an extremely long time to save up, probably years of just hyper passive. I just never spend it. And here it all goes. There it all goes, fellas. Down to 67k. Was that all of them? That might have been speed, special defense, defense. We have multiple defenses. These are untradeable, though, which is important because then you can't just go buy them and sell them for Pokemon on the GTL. You do actually have to use them via breeding for them to be effective, which I do a ton of breeding, and I do have some breeding planned for profit today. Now, I was going to start the stream with a Pokerogue run, but some people are saying that these servers are down, so that might not be possible. You can even see I had it all, here, I'll show you really quick. I had it all prepped and ready, but the players online has been tanking down to 13k from like 22 or 24k when I logged in. So I think it's tanking. We'll try to do that at some point if possible, but until then, we can just go do what I was gonna do, and I can breed for profit. It's really nice that I do have some eggs stored up at the moment, so I can hatch those eggs while playing Pokerogue. That's a lot of fun. Other than that, dude, good morning to everybody. Happy Wednesday. And yeah, hopefully some Pokemon news is coming soon on raids. Hopefully we see some stuff coming up on events like the anniversary possible season happening, or an anniversary event possibly happening. I still have 7 days of dinner status left. I bought some Pokemon off stream really quick because I just saw some really good deals. So I went ahead and sniped them. I've got this Squirtle and this Ditto. We'll pull those out and show those to you guys really quick. So this Ditto, we can actually probably check what I paid for these. 31 speed, 20 plus in every other stat. This Squirtle, 31 special defense, 20 plus in every other stat. Let's see if I can find. I think this Squirtle was 5k. This was the 5k Squirtle, and then this Ditto was 7,200 Pokeyen, I believe. So we're going to go ahead and just put a speed brace on that. Put a special defense brace. Also, what's super interesting about buying the braces with BP is that you just end up actually making even more, like way more profit on your breeds, which is just super impressive. So if I paid 7,200 for the one Ditto, here, we'll just even it out to 7k, plus 5k for the Squirtle, but then I'm only paying 7,500 Pokeyen effectively per brace. Then I can only add, what, plus 15k to this, as opposed to, this would have been plus 20k? That's 5k saved right there. That's pretty dramatic. You get a shiny already? I'm losing tuning for the Gabba? Dude, I'm going to try my best, dude. I'm going to try my best. Interesting that you click give instead of the mod menu. That's a funny way to say it, but sure. Interesting. Wrong braces? I do have the wrong braces. I do that all the time. It's actually hilarious how often I do that. Thankfully, I'm always pretty slow about checking the breed once I head over to the daycare, man. Will Pokeforce release? Question mark. I think they said near the end of 2024, what they were aiming for. Right, here's what the breed will look like actually physically in the menu. Coming out pretty solid. Obviously not a water spout Squirtle, and it's not like a 2x31 Squirtle. This cost me 27k to make a 2x31 Squirtle. Of course I'm gonna take that, you know. Dude, Scaldin, yes. I remember, dude, I have said the name Scaldin many times. You're good, dude. What's up, man? How you doing today, dude? Got a shiny Ditto while farming Dittos for... Dude, congratulations, man. Shiny Ditto is a sick one to pick up, especially via single encounter, dude. It's super nice. Dude, that's where I'm at, Josh. I didn't realize how ridiculously good it was. Dude, yesterday Josh DM'd me Joshua. So Joshua's the person that like led EBH, and I like kind of co-led it with them, but I definitely was more like Josh handled most of the things, the forum posts and stuff like that, and I was more social, just trying to help people in the team and stuff and help people learn. Dude, Josh sent me the old forum post of 8-bit heroes beginning as a team, and it was such a nostalgia trip, dude. Such a nostalgia trip. Holy shit. It was really incredible. It was such a nostalgia trip to go through. It goes through and like see all the names, everybody being like good luck on your new team and stuff. It was pretty crazy. How's your week been so far? Pretty good. Trying to focus on positives in life, you know. I feel like this week especially, and just recently, so many people are negative right now. So many people are overwhelmed with negativity, and then they kind of project and spread that negativity. And it's tough when you're trying to be a positive person and fighting that all off, you know. And that's kind of where I'm at. But I'm doing pretty good this week on it, honestly. Some weeks you fall to it, you know. So could be a lot worse. Let's go ahead and check out War Turtles and stuff. 2 negatives make a positive. Going for 1,000,000 BP. That's that's an awesome collection goal. That's a very cool collection goal. That's one way to put it, Scaldin. Careful, man. Good luck to you, dude. All right, next up. What do I want to breed? Next up, what do we want to cook into? Let me move this over really quick. One sec. I'm just going to close Pokerogue for the time being. 2 million, like 2 million BP or 2 million Pokeyen worth, or that's pretty crazy. 2 million yeah, 2 million BP. That's wildly impressive. That's fucking cool. That's a pretty beautiful stack. Breed Cynical. Cynicals are usually really good for profit. Yeah, I mean, that video of me playing the game was like hyper pre out, like even in dev, like it's almost like me playing Poke4s, like those videos I've done playing the game was like a isolated test over a specific mechanic, you know. It would be like if PokeMMO released and all you could do was like go to Altering Cave and like catch Pokemon there, and that was it, like something like that, you know. Dream shiny for you. It's a great one, dude. If you ever see an egg animation, quick little reminder, if you ever see an egg animation while I'm breeding for profit on stream, it means that I got a shiny, which is the goal to one day have something like that happen. Now, next up, we have this War Turtle. What did I pay for this? I love the trade log. It breaks a lot, but, you know, 8k for this War Turtle, 20 plus in, like, every stat, plus a 31 defense is a really good War Turtle. I'm going to go ahead and get myself a Ditto. When Dittos are cheap, that's the time to look for breeds like this. I'd love to look for a 25 plus speed, if possible. Look at that cheap Volibee. What's going on there? So Dittos, 31 special attack like this. I'd be bracing that. This is perfect. Oh, my God, that Ditto's actually perfection. That Ditto is so good for 5k. Holy shit. As you can see, 29 plus and then 25. It doesn't matter. This is like the perfect Ditto I could have got for 4,700. That's so good. Still haven't gotten a shiny. Let's keep let's give this to the War Turtle and was it special attack? I do like that the special attack brace looks so different. I kind of wish each breeding brace had a different look as opposed to just the color of them. For example, I really like that the special attack brace has 2 little blue gems on it, right? Why does only the special attack brace have a different visual? Does anybody know why? That's so weird, isn't it? It's interesting that it's the only one that has a different look. Because it's special? I can special attack. Okay, good one. Not bad. Yeah, apparently Pokerogue is getting overwhelmed on their servers, which makes sense. Now, let's keep each breed isolated here if possible. So this Squirtle hatched. Let's see. It came out Calm Nature, which is actually really good, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure Calm is, like, hyper usable. Let's go check PvP stats really quick and check Blastoise and see what it's going. Modest. Calm is 5%. It's not bad at all. Now, that's in OU. Let's check UU and see. I'm pretty sure it's a UU Pokemon. Wait, is Blastoise getting played? Wait. Wait, what is happening? Is Blastoise going to drop to NU? It is, right? If it continues with this... It's not in NU, right? Oh, wait, what? Wait, when did Blastoise drop to NU? Oh my god, my mind is blown. What is happening in PokeMMO? When did Blastoise drop to NU? Holy guacamole. Yeah, Spidget's like, dude, what? I'm actually so shocked. That's crazy. Dude, NU has changed so much. I feel like I'm so out of it. Wow. How are Shell Smash, Torterra, and Shell... Dude, I should just run like a full Shell Smash team in NU. Just for the fucking memes. Shell Smash Blastoise, Shell Smash Torterra. We could bring back that Cursed Crustle. That Spidget was like, this guy took 90 minutes to get 1 kill with. I was watching your video, dude. I saw that kill at 45 minutes, dude. I was watching, trying to get through I try to watch all the videos you guys do showing off my Pokemon. Cloyster wouldn't be an NU though, right? Okay. Let's I'm getting distracted. Let's price check this Squirtle, see what we can sell it for. I would do Squirtle, I would do 31, and I would do 20 plus in these stats. I might even change the special defense to a 20 plus just to see if we can get a more accurate price check. Yup, that's exactly what I'm gonna do. Lower that to 20 plus. Now we see nothing super accurate still, to be fair. 31 speed, 20 plus. There's not that many options. I paid 27k for this Squirtle breed. Remember that. Remember that I paid 27k for this, as I'm about to sell it for probably 100k, probably 90k. I'm gonna go 90k on it. Remember that I paid 27k to breed that, okay? That's gonna give us a what, 50k something profit? Even after listing fee, I'm pretty sure it's 50k profit. We'll try to keep track of all profits today, just on like a few. I should have a few breeds to do, you know. Next up, we have War Turtle in this Ditto. Let's price check how much this cost. So, bought the Ditto for 5k. We're gonna up it a little bit. Bought the War Turtle for 8k, and then I paid once again 15k for both braces. Boom, boom, boom. 28k Pokeyen. Let's go through with the breed, very similar to the other Squirtle breed. Let's click through, see what it looks like. Beautiful, perfect. Let's see what a nature roll gives me. Someone's going to buy it for OT. Me being a streamer and having Patrouski OT definitely affects how fast things sell, but it doesn't affect how I price things. And I don't like when people bring stuff up like that every stream, because when you say something like that, what you're trying to do is, whether it's your intention or not, what it ends up doing is you're trying to like undermine like my validity of my money making. And then it's like, okay, well, what's the argument? Is the argument that like I just can't make Pokeyen making videos as a YouTuber because there's too many people that would want to buy? Like, it becomes a void. It becomes a little silly, you know. I understand that it's beneficial, and I have to acknowledge it's a privilege for sure. That's important, but I think it's a little silly to bring it up every stream. Okay, his trainer card, his like theme is awesome. Yeah, 2 million BP, very similar hours. Wow, 7,700 hours. That's so sick, dude. That's so sick. That's really impressive. I actually want to show that off really quick on stream. That's like so cool that it's worth getting the image up. One sec. Let me get this up really quick. We'll wait for this egg to hatch and do the same thing. So we have 50k profit made already, but I want to keep track of how much we can make today in one thing. We'll see how it goes. This bit dry streak Pat goes on makes me scared for my egg hunts. The scariest that, yeah, like egg hunts are already hard enough. Nobody should go like, it's going dry on an egg hunt is just insane. Which is better for a shiny hunt, egg hunt or lore encounters? Singles is way faster. Egg hunts take around 2,000 hours, I'd say, on average. Single encounter hunts, obviously depending on the rare. I mean, it depends on what you're hunting and the rarity, to be fair, Kamani, but like anything that you would, one single encounter shiny should be around 100 hours on average, but if you need to do it like 20 times, I mean, that's the, you know, you just do the math, right? 2 mil 17 hours? No, he's 2 mil BP is the crazy thing. That's insane. Here, let me show this off really quick. Streamlabs made an update where you can't like drag over an image now into the thing, which is so annoying. Here, someone in my Discord was showing this off, which they rightfully deserve to be able to do. This guy has, look at the BP. That's the important thing. Obviously, 7,700 hours, 14 mil Pokeyen, you know, playing since 2017. All that's really impressive. But this guy has 2 million BP, right? And we just covered that, what is it? 1 BP is 10 Pokeyen. So if you take 2 million, like on average, if you take 2 million, 41,650 BP, times that by 10, this guy has 20 million Pokeyen worth of BP. If he were to like buy, that's if you bought, you know, choice bands and choice items. He could do other things. He could spread it around with toxic orbs, life orbs, and then go ahead and also buy some of the breeding braces and make profit via breeding. That's so crazy. That is so much BP saved. That takes so long to do that. 11 to 12. I think when I calculated on the choice thing, it was like 10.2. You know, there's gonna be minute differences if you were to buy off a ton, right? It's you're gonna, you know, there's gonna be some differences, but I'm just calculating at that. How do you get BP? Tons of different activities, red refights, PvP. It's not good money. Like, you don't want to farm BP for Pokeyen. Like farming BP for Pokeyen per hour is not good. But it's something you passively get along other things, you know. And it makes it better. The trainer card does look super sick. I really like this guy's custom theme. I like the idea of getting a custom theme at some point. What's the best item to invest in? There's no best. Like, asking that question is like, hey, Patrouski, what's the best crypto to invest in? And it's like, nobody knows the right answer to that. If someone's claiming that they 100% know the right answer to that, then they're probably scamming. You know, that's not like an answerable question. What I can say is I can give you like some options and some advice. And I have a ton of videos on that. If you look up like PokeMMO Investments, you know, I have tons of videos on that. Spidget coin, yeah, Pack coin, not a rug pull, yeah. Yeah, there's no such thing as, oh, this is the best thing to it, because if everybody knew, everybody would just, you know, not everybody can make money, right? Things don't work like that in any market, you know. I think it's tough. I have tons of videos that go over suggestions. I think just waiting for those videos to come out and following them is really important. Like, the question is it too late to, there's a really good question to be asked about, like, is it too late to invest in mysterious balls? And if you asked me this question a few months ago, I would have said no. If you asked me this question now, I mean, I might say yes. Simply because, there's a decent chance they release a new set of mysterious balls with the anniversary event. Oh my god, ultras are so high, I just realized. There's a decent chance they release a new set with the anniversary event, which will probably affect the price. Obviously, how much? Like, cherish balls didn't really tank these. You have to think about it like that as well. Like, how many new mysterious balls will come out? How will they come into the game? What's the supply? There's a lot of things to factor in. There's no such thing as a perfect risk-free investment. People always ask me, hey, Patrouski, what's the best thing to invest into? And it's like, dude, nobody really knows. If anybody's ever claiming they know, like, a very, like, there's things that are pretty safe, like 80% safe or whatever. But if anybody ever says, hey, yeah, buy this crypto coin, you'll 100% make money, they're scamming. You know, it's the same thing as crypto, same thing as PokeMMO, same as any, like, game. Like, no one really knows. You can be pretty certain or have a high-ish percentage chance, but I don't like giving people investing advice because there's just always a chance, a really high chance, probably at least a 40% chance that I'm wrong. And I don't want, you know, I'll always make videos covering the trends, the market, and the statistics. I would check out PokeMMO Hub. There's a great resource there that goes over the history of item prices, and then take the information, take the actual facts, and then make your own decisions informed by those facts, right? What's your prediction for the date and timescale of the next event? If we see an anniversary event this year, it'd probably be in June or July, and it will probably last around 2 weeks. That's the general PokeMMO event sort of cycle. XP candies are interesting, for sure. I think XP items are, yeah. The best thing to invest into is anything event-based. Whenever there is an event, spend everything. Yes. So, yes, in my opinion, the safest investment you can make is by buying sealed product during an event when it's at its bottom out price. That's about the safest you can get, right? So, we can check, like, Xmas presents 2022. So, these were... I guess we can do 2023. Where are the... I'm not sure, honestly. It's interesting. These are already 16k a piece, which is pretty impressive, honestly. Did we not get it? I'm surprised there's no... Is there no Xmas present 2023s in the market? I'm actually confused. Why is there so few Xmas presents actually in general in the market? Have people been buying these out? I think I have some 2018s. What are 2018s at? But I think I bought them for around this price. That's pretty significant. 2023 didn't have Xmas presents? What am I thinking? Really? How did I not realize that? Slash, that didn't click. Only mysterious balls. Ah, that like didn't click with me. I literally forgot about that for a sec. That's so crazy. 2015 is crazy. It is really wild once you start seeing stuff like really old things. Yeah. We see goodie bags from 20. Like goodie bags were probably what? 4 to 5k. Like probably 4 to 5k during the event, and now they're already 8k. Like, if you buy sealed product at bottom up prices, it's pretty safe. Bro, you don't like shiny Chandelure? I don't know what gave you that. I don't know where you got that information from, my man. All right, back to Squirtle. So I've got... Okay, 2 times. Let's go on list. I paid 28k for this. Once go get that back on the calculator. So far, I've already made 50k profit breeding. Let's go ahead and see what this sells for. We're going to check 31, and then 20 plus and everything else. It is naive nature, which is like kind of usable. We're going to check Squirtle, obviously. Not really a comparable price check there. 150k is way too high, so I'm going to get rid of this stat and just do 31 there. Once again, not really seeing anything comparable. Probably going to list it for the same price as the other one. This one could be used at naive, honestly. What I would go ahead and I'm probably going to list this one for a little bit more. It's probably better than the other one, but it's not 31 speed, which is rough. I'm going to go 100k on this Squirtle and see if that sells. Once again, pretty insane margin there. So I'm going to have to relist that. That one might take a little more time. Might need to be relisted to be sold at some point. Maybe like down like 80k or something like that, but should definitely sell at 80k minimum. So easy, like, what is that? What's the profit there? 60k or something profit. So I've made 110k profit so far on just these 2 breeds. And I've been kind of dilly-dallying talking to chat, but you could do these 2 breeds in like 10 minutes, hyper easily. 10 minutes for 110k. Gone instantly. Guys, that's not happening. That didn't happen. Please. I really don't like when people, whenever you say stuff like, oh, chat's gonna buy it, all you're trying to do is invalidate. You're trying to undermine my validity of my money making and my sales. And like now someone's gonna buy it for the meme. I don't like that. Like all it does, when you, whether it's your intention or not, when you say stuff like that, you're trying to make me look bad, which I don't like. That's not cool, you know? Yeah, apparently Pokerogue servers are down. I understand that there is streamer privilege, and I totally understand that listing something on stream increases the chance of it selling faster, and having my OT on it does increase the chance. I super understand that. I also really try to list things for an appropriate price with that in mind. Just because something sells faster doesn't mean it can, like, you know, I try to keep that in mind, and I always try to acknowledge there's a huge privilege there. But when you bring it up every time I list something, you're just trying to make me look bad, and I don't like that. It's kind of disrespectful, right? Just spotty, not fully down. Okay. Okay, next up, I do have 2 different Gibbles that I want to breed as well. This was actually one that I already bred. I bred this as a breeder. I might just go ahead and sell this. I think I spent 18k on this, so we can just go ahead and actually price check this and list it off. Do 25 plus, do 31 speed, search for Gibble. And this cost me 18,500 Pokeyen to make. That's crazy that I can go ahead and really, really easily sell this for 50K. I'm going to go ahead and do 4,999, obviously. That's going to give me minus 2 more K. So there's a 30K profit there. So we'll go ahead and add that on to our profit scale. Giving me 140K expected profit so far on 3 breeds. Yeah, it's just tough. I feel like I try really hard, Alpha, you know, and it just, I don't know, it sucks so hard to like try so hard, and then people just be like, oh, I don't understand because OT, and it's like, dude, I don't know, come on, man. Like, I'm literally trying so hard. I'm like really trying to be reasonable here. What did I buy this gibble for? Was this? I think this was 15. No. This was the 7K one, I think. Okay, then this next Gibble was bought for 7K. Dude, Jolly Gibbles. This is actually crazy. Look at this. So if you just search Jolly Nature, so any Jolly Gibble with no other stats, right? 14K minimum. 14K minimum for any Jolly Gibble. That's really, really impressive in my opinion. Gregory is trying. True. Error messages. I thought those Gibbles were clam pearls, dude. Real. I made a bunch of videos talking about that, DT. If you Google how to become a billionaire in PokeMMO, I actually have an 8-minute video that goes through the really basic process. Generally, people get billions. Here, actually, this is a good clip. In your opinion, Pat, how do people get up to having billions of Poke and it can't just be flipping or Jimmy runs? It's definitely not just Jimmy runs, but it is a lot of flipping. Generally, I have a video on my channel called How to Become a Billionaire in PokeMMO. It's a really simple process. Anybody can do it. It just takes a lot of time and a lot of effort. There was actually someone in Team Mister who flipped from like 0 Pokeyen or like a couple mil maybe up to 1 billion Pokeyen in 1 year. So this guy flipped literally all the way to 1 bill Pokeyen in 1 year. It can be done. Absolutely. But now, you definitely don't become a billionaire by just like farming Safari Magikarps or like doing Jimmy runs every day. Like that stuff helps and that gets you your starting capital. And basically the video is going to cover how like to become a billionaire in PokeMMO, you do your like accounts development, get like your storylines done, get your Jimmy run Pokemon, get your catching Breloons, get all, you know, gather all of those things. And then your middle stage is like doing your grinding, catching Pikachus for profit, catching Pokemon for profit, Torkles, catch events, Jimmy runs, like doing all that stuff. And then flipping and stuff like that. And then step 3 is investments. Really, the main way to become a billionaire in PokeMMO, in my opinion, is to make long-term investments that last 2 to 4 years, as well as flipping a shit ton. With all those things in mind, anybody could start the game from scratch and become a billionaire in 5 years, 100% if you do that method. However, who the fuck wants to spend 5 years of their life just to become a PokeMMO billionaire, right? Like, it's something you know, you have to real like, not that many people want it, right? That's the real meme, you know? What's up? I want to eat FUD. I don't do my Jimmy runs. I probably should still at this amount of Pokeyen, or I should be like flipping and stuff, but I'm lazy. True, Alpha. Actually real. What would this here? So I bought this for 7K. If I were to just want to flip this as opposed to even breed it, I want to see what I would sell it for because I'm honestly not totally sure. 42K is ridiculous. No way. This one's good. Is that underpriced? I think that might be. I almost want to buy that. It's up for 3 days though, so might be a tough sell. This is way too high. Like I don't feel comfortable listing mine for that high. That seems crazy, but I paid 6K for this. I'm gonna go ahead and list mine for, what am I thinking? There's also 25 plus attack. I'll just do something really simple. I paid 6K. I'm just gonna do 26K or 25K. Let's do 25K. I feel like that's reasonable. So that's gonna give me around like 18K profit after listing fee and stuff. So we'll just add that on. Dude, I basically just flipped two Gibbles today. I did 2 Squirtle breeds. This took like, this could have been done easily in 10 to 15 minutes and I made 158K. Like doing a little, like just a little bit of something every day when you log in like this and then spending all your time shiny hunting, in my opinion, it just makes everything feel a lot better. Kind of get your Pokeyen making done for the day. You kind of go do stuff. Now, obviously, a lot of this is possible due to game knowledge and already having some capital acquired. What's up, Skitty? Okay, let me go ahead and well, let's go ahead and actually prep to go shiny hunt today. I'm kind of thrown off because I expected to what's it called? Yo, thank you, Zanarchy. I expected to be playing Pokerogue, so I'm kind of thrown off a little, so I apologize. Kind of thrown off a little. Shutting false ones efficiently. It's pretty, I mean, you just kind of pop them. It's pretty, I don't know what else to say besides it's pretty simple. I would go watch, like, I actually mentioned fossil shunting recently in a video. I'm really sorry to hear that, Bloodfall. That's a pretty, you know, I'm happy you're here to be able to share that with us. It sounds like, you know, it could be a defining day for you, and I'm really fucking sorry to hear that. Thankfully, it sounds like they're okay. You know, it sounds like they're alive, and that's what matters at the end of the day. I wish you guys the best of luck in recovery, Bloodfall. Obviously, that's something you just gotta kind of take by day and live with and try to, you know. It's tough to say. Is it really your fault? Probably not, but I don't know. I mean, that's something you'll have to come to terms with that yourself, you know. Much love to you, dude. Just think on it. Be fair to yourself. Be fair to everybody involved. For me, it's tough. Yeah, I don't know. For me, it's tough gathering 200,000 Pokeyen for making your breed and having to wait for it to sell for capital again. 100%. The less, 100%. The less capital you have, the more it's impedes on your progress to have your capital tied, your Pokeyen tied up, right? For breeds, waiting for it to sell. 100%. That's 100%. 100%. It's something to factor in. We should play the Pokerogue? Dude, I know, me too. So I was gonna hatch some eggs, but now I could just yeah, I was gonna hatch eggs while playing Pokerogue, but now it just seems like it's time to go shiny hunt. So let's just go head over to the Sudowoodo spot. We'll also do some honey trees as well. Let's just grab our team. Grab this. Put this away. I need my Spinnerack, which I think is over here. The flex Pokemon. We'll grab the Spiritomb maybe just in case. Do I even need that though? What I could just do, I could just grab the 3 Pokemon that I need. I'm gonna do the same strat as yesterday where I just grab the 3 Pokemon that I absolutely need, and then I can throw 3 eggs in my inventory for extra, you know, slightly a little bit more efficiency. We're gonna head over to Sinnoh, go check our honey trees. How much honey do I actually have left? I've been burning through. I bought a sack of 1,000 semi recently, and I feel like I've been burning through it pretty aggressively. We're gonna head over here. Should I pop shiny charm for my honey trees becomes a question. I don't know if I'm efficient enough on my route for it to be super worth it, but you know what? I'm gonna do it. It's fun, dude. I'm gonna gather a link together and pop a charm really quick. Try to pop some for the boys in Team Mister, dude. Fong still has his first catch in PokeMMO. That's awesome. Thank you, Fong. Clue, do you want in? I need people in the link. Oh, shit. Yo, Ninja, thanks for the sub, dude. What's up? What's up, man? Josh, yes. I want to see a Joshua shiny on my charm. I want to see a Josh, when was the last time you got a shiny? I would love to see a Joshua shiny on my charm. Yeah, Joshu having the hockey mask, dude, I'm jealous. It's such a good vanity to have, dude. Yo, thank you, Clue. True. Dude, the hockey mask is so good. What year was the hockey mask from? Like 2016 or something? Yeah, if you Google how to join a team Pokemon, I have a video on it. And then the benefits of being in a team. Pumpkin backpack. Fuck, this one's 2015. I think hockey mask must have been 2016. I didn't even realize this was one in 2015. I didn't even know that. I didn't realize exclusive vanities were around as far back as 2015. The spooky arms. Yeah, I love the spooky arms plus hockey mask combo. So 60k for one encounter to shiny. So if I have a shiny charm, does it change it, or 60 with a charm? Wait, what do you... So charm charm lowers your rate, right? By 10%. The 60k means nothing. The game doesn't read that, right? So the shiny rate in PokeMMO is 1 out of 30,000, but you're never guaranteed that, right? It's kind of like every time you encounter a Pokemon, you're just rolling. Oh, we should do a Gamba. Thank you, chat. 100% should do a Gamba. We'll do it 30 minutes. Believe or Big Doubters? Which one are you guys? Which one are you? Still have one spot open. Is this off my playlist? What is this song? Oh no, okay. This is fine. I'm like desperately trying to give this shiny charm spot away. If I can't find someone in team, I'll just offer to someone in chat. I try to always... Oh, no, Untoped's got it. Sorry, chat, I baited you. I try to always... Team gets... Yeah, who up shot and they charm? Did you see that, Dimitri? There was some comment... I think it was Spidget left the comment on Smooge's video that was like, who up power trick and they shuckle or some shit. I don't know why that stuck with me. All right, fellas, it's another day to be shiny hunting in PokeMMO. Wish me the best of luck. We'll see what happens. Good luck to everybody in the charm. I'd love to see Joshua get a shiny. Haven't seen them get one in quite a while. There's our 20% boost, making our shiny rate 1 out of 24,000, I believe 300? Or is it 1 out of 24,600? I kind of forget. Anyways, I'm hyper dry, so yeah, what's a shiny rate at the end of the day? And my encounter counter is broken. Oops, let me reset that really quick. How's stream going so far? No complaints. Stream so far. Internet's good. I'm trying to think. Dude, I'm good. Let me restart my encounter counter though. I guess the one complaint would be like, oh man, Pokerogue servers were down when I wanted to start with a run today. But like at the end of the day, I like playing. Wow, it turns out I actually really enjoy PokeMMO and Pokerogue. So playing either of those games is fine. God, the things I would do for that Apom to be shiny. The things I would do. Who up power trick and they shuckle? I don't know, dude. This is fucking... I love... So, have you guys noticed this? I've noticed this with a lot of the PvPers I end up watching. I feel like the most important thing for a Pokemon PvPer is not just to be good at the game. Like, being good at PvP is one thing. You also have to be funny. I feel like every big Pokemon PvPer, like, channel is also, like, they're big into comedy. Especially, like, I think of, like, you know, Pokeyen MD and all his boys, like, I haven't watched them in a little bit, but I used to love watching them for a bit. But like those guys just riffing on each other, like Smooge and Spidget are obviously very similar to them in my opinion, where they kind of just like dick on each other, like riff around. Like I really like that. I really like the comedy while watching some Pokemon PvP, you know, while they're also just like performing really well. Them kind of meme like that. I enjoy the comedy probably more than the gameplay when watching Pokemon PvPers. Maybe that's just me, but I feel like that's like a really common. I feel like it's a common thing you see. For sure, yeah. Yes, I feel like if you have bad RNG, like what's the like I feel like if you can be mad and make it funny, it's like some of the funniest shit. Like being angry and like laughing about it, like being tilted and laughing about it or making it funny is some of the best shit. But being mad and actually being mad is just like one of the hardest things to watch. Like if you're actually just mad, it's like hard to watch, you know. And I think making your anger funny is like such a skill. It's just like a mentality, you know, twist you've got to work on, you know? For sure, for sure. I mean, the odds of you getting tilted while playing Pokemon PvP, I feel like are pretty high. Like, no matter, you know, no matter who you are, it's going to happen. Some days, especially, you know, it's just going to happen. Dude, I really enjoy watching. I just feel like I've been blazing Smooge and Spidget so much recently, but I just really enjoy watching their videos. I really enjoy watching PvP. It makes me want to play. Like, it makes me have the urge to play PvP when, like, naturally I really don't, you know? It's one of the reasons. It's because I would tilt or it's just a lot of, you know, stream sniping plus. I think that's the 2 reasons I give is stream sniping plus tilt. Yo, he's better than me. Yeah, like I was one that was like, oh, like he EV trained his Pokemon with love. That's why he's like critting so much, which is a good bit, you know. I live semi-tilted. It depends. It depends what I'm doing, for sure. Food take on chili. I don't have any. I don't know. It's fine. I like chili. I don't have any like crazy takes. Sprinkling a little bit of cheese on top of chili is some of the best. Like sprinkling a little bit of cheese in like crushed saltines into chili is like some of the fucking most delicious shit you can do to enhance it. That's awesome. Beans and chili or nah. I don't like beans. Beans are fine. They're just like filler food. They're not like, I would never say beans are good. They're just like filler food, you know? They're fine. They're the most like nothing food. But I always think about like, oh yeah, I'd hard prefer chili with no beans. But then every time I have chili with no beans, I'm like, oh, this is kind of gross actually. Like I'd rather just, I think chili with light beans is the real take. But I think that there's so many chilies with too many beans because beans are way cheaper than ground beef, right? So it's easier to sell like a beanful chili. It's such a long chili rant. I feel like we've been scorned so many times as consumers with too many beans in our chili. So now we're like, oh, we need, you know, beanless chili. But we probably just need light bean chili is probably the meme, you know? That's probably the real take. I stand with the Brits today. Ugh, embarrassing. Beans are overrated. I super agree. They're just like a filler. I think beans are super overrated. 100%. Don't have a chili take? Yeah, and then I just ranted 10 minutes later. Yeah, 10-minute rant on chili and whether beans should be in them or not. I think that's my, as I've grown up, I'm kind of like, oh, you know, like I used to say I preferred chili with no beans, but I think I do prefer, because then you're just eating like ground beef, like, you know, like flavored, which I mean, I'll do that, but I think beans are better. Ever had bean soup? I mean, I feel like at one point I've got to. I like split pea soup. Kind of similar. Split pea soup with like ham chunks, so some ham cubes. I'm a fan. Definitely a fan. Is there one over to the east over here? I always forget. Coffee is bean soup. Okay, come on. I don't know about all that. That seems like a stretch. Can I retry alphas if I accidentally kill them? Yes, you absolutely can. It's a great quick question. Until the timer runs out. Once I, like, you know, there's a certain timer on them. Ooh, that sounds incredible, Ninja. Never had it, but sounds phenomenal. I like split pea soup. If someone told me they thought split pea soup was disgusting, I'd be like, I mean, I get it. But I like it. It's nostalgic for me, for sure. Dude, in my household was definitely the kind, like, if we bought a ham for Christmas, it was like, okay, we ate the ham with like as like ham steaks or like slabs of ham with like potatoes or whatever on Christmas dinner, and then you would use the leftover ham for like ham sandwiches for your lunches and shit and whatever, you know, whatever, right? And then once we ate all the ham off the bone, then we'd like boil the bone into like broth and make like use the leftover to make ham soup, like split pea ham soup. That was always like just use it all the way, which I really enjoy. It just feels efficient as well. It feels fun to utilize everything on a ham. Dude, I said recently, I bought a fucking ham. Hams get expensive, like a full spiral ham, dude. I bought a ham for $18 recently, which I was so proud of. And I ate that thing for like a full week. And then I went back to the grocery store like the other day and now they're like $42. Like it's crazy. Like certain meat sales. I'm a meat deal guy, dude. I'm a meat deal guy. I like my meat deals. Turkeys too. Yeah, turkey and ham operate the same way, I feel like, with like using it, yeah, for sure. Down to the bone. Yeah, exactly. Turkeys and hams are very fucking seasonal, I feel like. Inflation. No, it was just a sale, but I mean, I don't fucking know. I'm obviously, you know, affected it. I don't know what a ham cost like 10 years ago, 20 years ago. Hamflation. Okay, now I actually 100% agree. Hamflation is true and real. That's something to watch out for. I think there's a... I'm going to get a black screen glitch, aren't I? Yep. If you fly 2 places too quickly like that, you almost always get a black screen glitch. It's like really, really common. Is there one up here? I never checked this one. I think I always forget. I can't eat the same thing for 2 days every night a week. I think a lot of people are like that. I'm not at all. I will eat the same thing for a long time. I will eat the same thing for like 3 to 4 days pretty happily. After that, it becomes a little tougher. I will eat the same 2 things for an entire lifetime. Like if I just have 2 things, I'll never get sick of any. Like if I have like chicken pot, if I had even like my favorite food, if I had like chicken pot pie, like Miss Bud's chicken pot pie for half my meals and like corn dogs for half my meals, I would die a very happy fat man if I'm eating those 2 things. But goddamn, like that would be, I could go infinite on that for sure. Maybe combine them on some crazy days, you know? Some days dip them in ketchup, some days do mustard. Maybe if I'm feeling crazy, like a spicy brown mustard. Beans on toast and toad in the hole. What is toad in the hole? I like the name. I think I might have seen this before and it does. I think this might be good. Toad in the hole seems good. The like sausage in bread or whatever. This seems pretty good, to be fair. A nice sausage bake. I like the crispness on the bread on the photos. All right, with 50 minutes left on charm. Actually, did I do the 2? I didn't do the 2 honey trees, did I? Oops. I totally skipped them, didn't I? Wait, did I do them? I didn't do this one. Cabbage the Savage. Fuck, what a good nickname. Yo, that's actually real as hell. That's good as shit. Okay. Head back. Oh, that's... Dude, I'm down for that, Clarko. That's awesome. Okay, Skibbity. Pat, if I get a shiny unknown at the top, I'll give you 5 mil. You heard it? Dude, I appreciate it, Fong. Dude, Fong is out here offering a bounty. He said, if I get a shiny unknown on your charm, I'll give you 5 mil Pokeyen. You heard it here first. That would be incredible, dude. That would be... Good luck to you, man. Good luck to you, Fong. All right, with 50 minutes around left, we're going to pop an expert lore. We're going to run back and forth. We made it over to our single encounter location. I did hatch these eggs. It'd be nice to switch them out, but now it's a little too late. Let's just focus on single encounters, running back and forth as fast as possible. What the Sigma? Why has that become the thing in chat to type to see if I say it? I don't know how I feel about that. Sigma. Okay, no, I'm not typing. I'm not even. No, I'm not. No, I'm gonna refuse. I'm gonna say no. Okay, streamer says no. I'm not gonna say that one out loud. That's where I draw a line. I think that's reasonable. Now we're talking, Alpha. Dude, I loved that cabbage video on the toxic because it was so unique. Like the toxic orb, it was so like, I love that he talked about, oh, you want to actually farm for muck in water because it's faster than running back and forth. Like that was such a fucking cool point. The strategy in general that he developed, like it was just so unique. I got shiny shrimmers last night at 15 encounters. Are you trolling? That's fucking wild, dude. Congratulations, man. Congratulations, dude. Oh my goodness. 142 IV sounds obviously depends on the placement and everything, but that's a pretty high roll, you know? Dude, congratulations. Yeah, what is happening to this chat? Can we return just to some normalcy, some level of normalcy, guys? What's going on here? Anybody got any questions about the game, maybe? Instead of saying feet picks Ohio Sigma Riz, can we anyone like want to know about how like lores work or some shit? Is that on the table? Should I suit it with today? Dude, we'll see, man. Check Whisper. Okay, what'd you catch? Okay, the 3x31. Adamant. Could just go hard with it. Why not? Congrats, Josh. Big. The chat has become better. That's not the word I would describe. Or what the word I would use to describe, I guess. The word I would say. Exclamation mark. Why would you think that would be a command? Also, you spelled, come on, spelled pics wrong. Come on. What's up, Koobster? How you doing today, Koobster? Last time you did, fuck. This is a good question. What was the last time you did the Hoa battle? For the storyline, that was, I've literally never done. I can actually check my instance info. I've never done the Hoa fight beyond. That's so funny. Beyond the one time I did it for the storyline. That's it. Same with well, that's not, to be fair, for the red refight, that's not true. This was just added, I think, after this was added to the instance info after I already did it or whatever. I have done red rebattle like probably 2 or 3 times. What's that screen? Instance info is not shown very often. Estemark, is Patrouski a dev? Whoa, good question. Checking the alpha? No, I don't plan to. You know what? Okay, my roommate's dog is barking again. It's a little, I feel, obviously, you know, it's a dog barking. I'm gonna go comfort her in a sec, but it is frustrating because I feel like she just does this like every day at this point, and he's not here to comfort her, or I don't know. It's like a frustrating thing to deal with. But give me 1 sec. I'm gonna go take care of the pupper. Okay, she got to run out in the living room really quick to see that there was no danger, and she's chilling, hopefully. So we'll see. The dog would have encountered a shiny. Maybe she was trying to warn me that there's a shiny coming up soon. She's barking because she like senses the shiny nearby. Dude, Ripley might actually have shiny senses. That would actually make sense. That actually, or she's barking to scare the shinies away so I don't get them. That would suck. But what are you gonna do? Ripley's believe it or not. Yeah, true and real. True and real. I heard the devs will increase your shiny odds if you send them feet pics. I bet that'll get you banned. That's just harassment. Unsolicited pics. The dog on cam. I don't have the cam set up here, unfortunately. Puppo cam. I don't have the cam. So at the, why just at the new place, the pup won't be living with us anymore. Why can't we see other players in the Elite Four? Is that true? I'm not even sure. Nikita event later? What time is the Nikita event? Honestly, maybe. What time is it? Server should be stable now? Ooh, I'll keep that in mind. I'm on Charm right now, but we'll see. Let me check. Is it the 4 p.m. one? It's just so late, but I would love to do that if it's 4 p.m. Yeah, it's 4 p.m. Dude, maybe. We'll see. We'll see. First shiny today. Dude, congratulations, Kevin. Congratulations, dude. What was the species, man? Shiny Metapod? That's a good one, dude. That's one that I'm going to use Leppas to like ×5 Horde Hunt because I want it, you know, it's a great shiny. I prefer Metapod out of that line. How many hours is the event? In 3 hours. It's a good question. Shiny Cheeto. I love Metapod, dude. I love that orange, man. What powers do the Pokemon mods have? And while a content creator can't be a dev, can they be mods? No, actually. You can't be on the PokeMMO staff and be a content creator. It's in like the, what's it called? The like TOS. You can just read, it's all public information. Evo to Shedinja? You cannot Evo a shiny Nincada into Shedinja. Shedinja is its own role. It's a separate shiny. It's a really weird Pokemon. Which Pokemon he's unlucky at? What do you mean? Hooch the King. What's up, dude? Had is secretly a dev. Yeah, the conspiracy theories run quite deep. The game was pretty even. That's really impressive. If that's true. That's really impressive, honestly. Okay, come on, Yeet. Don't get... Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I'm just literally a streamer. That's unfortunate. I mean, I like it because it makes Shedinja super rare, you know? That's what makes... If you could evolve any Nincada into Shedinja, it wouldn't be rare, you know? 2,000 encounters, unlucky or not? Yeah, it's decently unlucky. But it could be, you know, it makes sense as well. Like, it could be worse. Obviously, within, like, the terms of... The shiny rate's 1 out of 30k. But, like, the math is also, like, I think you have, like, an 11% chance to go this dry. And it's like, if you do 10 hunts, oh, well, there you go. That makes sense, you know? Probably Joke Man, but I don't... Well, you're asking questions I don't know the answer to, unfortunately. Johto is a really pretty region. I really do like... I feel like Johto does a lot of, like, burnt yellows and oranges and sort of, like, the autumn colors. I really like that. No, oh my god, you're good, Josh. You're perfect. I don't want you to feel like that, Josh. You're perfect. You see the new feature in game? Are you payday pickup? Captcha is not a new feature. Captchas have been around since, I think, since the game's release in 2013. I feel like a lot of people are finding out about captchas for the first time, and yeah, but they've been around since 2013. Never seen a captcha. Unless you're like, most players won't. Unless you're like payday pickuping. Usually paydaying is the best way to get a captcha because it's the most botted activity in the game, right? So for those who don't know, captchas are a way for the devs to weed out a lot of the bots in the game. They're not going to affect genuine players very often. It's pretty rare. It's pretty hard to fail a captcha. They're a pretty simple mechanic. It makes a lot of sense. The dev team is really small. They have to have some sort of automated system to be able to catch a lot of these bots. Every free-to-play MMO that's ever existed has a massive problem with bots because of how easy it is for that to make a new account and just bot on a free-to-play game. And bots can hurt the game a lot. PokeMMO stops a lot of these bots with a very small dev team due to things like captchas, due to things like the quote-unquote shiny lock everybody's been super scared of. These systems are very good systems that are in place for a very good reason and shouldn't negatively affect the average player unless you're doing something very, very weird. I've seen a lot of confusion slash like misinformation about them recently. I miss Altering Cave. I was there the other day just hunting for nostalgia. It's just so funny. Just so fun. What do you think about the devs making a self-made region? They probably would never do that. That'd be copyright issues, Cooch. That would take PokeMMO, like, as a legal game to illegal. So they would never, ever do that. That would destroy the legality of the game. Even though it sounds fun. I mean, obviously making a custom Pokemon game is very fun and very cool. Then what about Belly Drum, Poly, and Rain? I couldn't. I don't have much practice or experience with it. I'm back. Did Pat... I'm not going to read that. Scalded, what are you up to today, dude? But don't have any information about that in the forums. What do you mean? Information about the captchas? It should be a logical thought process, right? Like, oh, let me think. Why do captchas exist? You know? Oh, it's all like, if you think about it from a logical and perspective of the developers, it should be an empathy thing that you come to pretty on your own. But you did spend time and energy thinking about it. And I think a lot of people don't. They just see it as like, oh man, I'm a normal player and I'm getting captchas. Oh, that make me angry. And it's like, you don't think about it at all from... It's just, which I understand, but you have to think about things. I think people are really reactive. People, like, they grasp onto the first emotion they feel and run with it, as opposed to thinking like, oh, why is this the case? Why, what's happening here? Like, let me think about this system. Yo, rip GG's. Cascoon's a great shiny. Congratulations, Mike. You're making me want to go Petalburg, man. I haven't gone Petalburg in a long time. Dude, I'm gonna be totally honest. I don't think I hunt in Petalburg enough. I'm actually gonna head over to it right now. It's a good way to like switch up locations. Petalburg is fantastic because Trico, like, I don't care for shiny starters very much, but Trico probably is the shiny starter that I literally care the most about. So I probably should, hunt at Petalburg a fair amount more. So let's go do that today for some fun. My fiance does not sell feed pics. Is illegal that if you don't monetize it, it's still illegal, yeah. Plus also the game is monetized, or it's via donations, right? Is the cop out. But taking Pokemon's assets and making a custom region like that, I'm pretty sure would be very... I could be wrong. I'm pretty sure that would be... I'm not a lawyer. This is just what I've been told or what I understand. Look at what should have... A lot of people swear by Duat. A lot of people... I've been noticing a comeuppance of shiny Duat supporters. It's got the purple pants. That is pretty cool. Is there any... I doubt there's one on the GTL. That does kind of go hard. Oh, there's like 4 Duats on the GTL in total. That's really funny. Yo, Flappin' Shad with the 7 months. Holy dude. Thank you. Or 2-month streak. 7 months into. That's what really matters. 7 months, dude. Thank you so much, Flappin'. Appreciate that, dude. What's up? What's up, man? Your fiance sold me feed pick for 1 mil. Shut up. That's not true. Oh, she should have at least charged 2 mil. Come on. Maybe like 10? 1 mil is so cheap. Surely not, right? Surely she's at least cranking them out for 10 mil. That's crazy. Does she really think I'm worth only 1 mil? That's tough, dude. Damn. 1 mil is dirt cheap. Yeah, that's what really pisses me off, is how cheap it is. I think there's a really fair argument there, Rang. Text-based captchas are a relic of the past because AI models can easily bypass it. The whole issue is not about captcha, but text-based captcha. Google Scholar, I think that's super fair. Google Scholar search for... Okay. I think that's a super fair argument, but the problem is I'm not seeing anybody in this whole captcha hate train talk about that reasonably. They're all kind of just like, devs suck, I'm mad as fuck. Like, it's like, if you want to make an argument for it, hey, I don't think this captcha system is the best for the game because of these reasons. That's awesome. I'm happy about that then, Rang. Like, it sucks because like there are really good arguments to be made. The problem is like there are good critiques and always good arguments to be made against PokeMMO and against the devs, and I try to reiterate the good ones. Like, I think Mysterious Balls are really bad for the game, stuff like that, right? But like the issue is 99.9% of quote unquote critique is just people fucking unhinged, like being ridiculous and cringe and mean. And even if there is a point there, the way they act and the way they like talk totally invalidates the point they're trying to say, which sucks. I'm really glad that you hopefully made a reasonable post, you know, trying to bring that up as a point, Fang. I think that's super interesting. I think talking to the devs with possible other solutions and coming to a, hey, like maybe this capture system would be better and offering an alternative, I think is really good. Question 5, they remove property characters. Well, we could just see 3D sprites come in for Gen 6 Plus, but it's obviously, I wouldn't say that's a reason why we're never getting it. I would say that's a a challenge to overcome, right? That's obviously my take, right? That's fair to also think it won't happen. Caught the Alpha Nidoqueen. It has 31 HP attack IV, and once I'm total noob and don't know is that good. Every alpha is guaranteed 2 times 31. So you're always guaranteed that. 165 total is pretty high though. I don't know if it's still dead. It might honestly be up at this point. Yippee! Yeah, it's Poker Fun. Everybody's like, yippee, Pokerogue's back up. I'll do a run after my charm if people want to see that. Pokerogue is so... I think Pokerogue makes for a really good stream game. Better stream game than video game. Is there, yeah, well, the limit on the 10K is like you can't ask for, with only 10K points, Patty, you can't ask for like IVs or anything. That's asking for too much, right? Like, because the amount of people that have that many points, like I would be out of, I even have 30 mil cash. I'd be out of Pokeyen if everybody won like a 2 times. So, you know, that's why there's a thing called like, what's it called? Like for a competitive semi-comp or whatever. Semi-comp, Patrouski OT is a, 2 times 31, 20 to 25 plus in each other stat, and then correct nature. Now, what you can do if you want a good IV Pokemon with my sorry, get distracted. What you can do with a good IV, if you want to mail me breeders, I can breed that and send it back to you. I really don't like talking specific names because I try to avoid that like drama that's going on. I appreciate that you're making a really fair case for him. Like, I feel like it's a really, really empathetic case for him, which is nice. I just feel like that's such an extremely niche case, and the question becomes, do we need to balance the game around that? Like, I probably would say no. But once again, like, if it's just a bad system in general, then, you know, why not change? Once again, if we need to change the capture system because it is archaic and doesn't actually stop bots, that's a really good decision. But my counter argument would be, if that was true, why would the mods even still use it? Like, there's just like, why would the staff be using it if it truly just didn't work? Like, it probably is a pretty low effort one that stops 80% or like a high. I'm pulling a percent on my ass. I just don't know, right? But I'm saying, like, why would they still use it if it didn't work? There's probably a reason there, you know? I feel like people are really unempathetic of the devs and really, really like tunnel visioned to their own experience. Maybe I don't know. I don't want to simp for them too hard either. I think there's a really fine line between critiquing the devs correctly and fairly, you know. It's not niche, Pat. I mean, if I Google how many people let's see. I would love to see the PokeMMO statistics on how many people are failing. Dyslexia population's way higher than I realized, to be fair. 1 out of 10 people, it says. 20%. Well, this is some different numbers. 20% of people. But then, okay, but then the question becomes, if 20%, I don't know, how many dyslexic people are failing captchas, right? If 20% of people are dyslexic, why did text captchas ever start to exist in the first place? I don't know. There's a lot of things here that logically I'm like, okay, well, this is kind of funny, right? I find it really when the devs don't acknowledge community-wide issues such as Wishing Stone. Super fair point. But I feel like, you know, you can only bring that up, like, bringing up the Wishing Stone point's a really fair one, but you can only bring it up so many times. If you bring up the Wishing Stone every day, well, now you're just spamming. Like, you can't just bring up the same issue every day. If you know. I would love to see more communication from the devs, for sure. Calling it not niche, I think, is disingenuous. I don't think that's true at all. I think it's pretty... Images are objects. Yeah, but like, okay, that's fair. Once again, if there's a full laid out thing, like, I don't know, that's just not like a, but it doesn't, but why is it handled so poorly, Rang? Like, that's the issue, is like, if there's a really good argument here to replace captchas, that's really cool. Why has it been handled like we're savages? Like, stop treating the dead, like, and not that you're doing this, but obviously it just sucks that, like, when the players have a legitimate point to be brought up, it feels like all of the forum posts that are made are so unhinged, and the devs, like, and all it does is it makes the devs bitter and spiteful, and then, like, you can't expect them to actually be open and listen in the future, right? Now it's their responsibility to some extent to push past that and try to keep an open mind. You can use a training link, right? Captchas are a skill issue. I feel like if there's legitimate research saying, like, hey, text captchas are outdated, like, bots solve them too easily, like, if images are just better, that's fine. But yeah, if there's a really good argument for switching them over, that's fine. But it just depends on, everything's just gonna depend on what studies say. Like, it's really boring. Like, this whole discussion should be boring, but people get too mad and can't control themselves and act like animals, and it's just really sad. Yeah, training link allows you to, yeah. Wurmple. That looks cool with the Wurmple follower sprite. I love Wurmple follower sprite personally. I really like the, everything. Yeah, most solutions are just based off of, hey, what did the studies say? You know, what does this say, right? Like, what's the best outcome? How many shinies do you have? I think I have 36 OT. Let me try to scroll back up and read your chat, Patty. Make sure when you redeem the 10K to put in the same message. It's possible to get a Brelum to make a Pokemon. I'm level 35 level cap though. Okay, so Patty, I do have to refund you, Patty. So when you redeem it, it does say the two things you have to do are Pokemon you want and your IGN. I'm not gonna be able to like remember. I'm actually gonna go through Twitch rewards right now and just refund any of that, because if you do the thing wrong, I'm not gonna seek you out. Yeah, that was completed. That was completed. That's fine. Talking a British accent. I'm gonna refund you, Patty. You can just re-redeem it and be like, hey, I want a catching Brelum if possible, IGN. Yeah, and that's fine. I think asking for a catching Shroomish, or what I would do is I would send you a Brelum. I'm not gonna like level up a Brelum for you, because that would take hours, you know. What I would do is I would try to breed you a 20+ attack and speed if possible. Good-natured Shroomish. Yeah, your channel points should be refunded, Patty. Hope, or maybe it might be the refreshers like that. I think Zapdos' price is being manipulated. I think they were bought out by a rich account. Let's double check. Let's see. Zapdos is really demanded in OU, so let's see. This is pretty high. Well, no, 1.7. This is actually pretty normal. I don't think Zapdos is bought out. I'm going to be honest. I think there's just a really, really high demand for it in PvP. If we go to check PvP statistics, Zapdos is the 4th most used Pokemon in all of OU. That's pretty insane, right? A lot of players still don't have Zapdoses. I'm sure a lot of people are waiting for them to go down in price. Is Zapdos the legendary in the wild right now this month? Probably not, right? I wouldn't say that's manipulated at all. I feel like that's just a pretty normal supply and demand thing, but that's, you know, I don't really know the correct answer. I don't know why you would think it's being manipulated. Let's check the other birds. Maybe because the other birds are so much cheaper, but that's because the demand is so much lower, right? That's the reasoning. Zapdos is just the best bird by far. I would say it's a pretty fair demand. Pretty fair price. Well, there's Moltres, yeah. Yo, congrats, SimKiller. Yeah, I mean, it makes sense, Tally. It makes sense. It's really, yeah, it's really tough. I think PokeMMO implements systems to stop bots that aren't perfect, but that's like what they have to do, kind of. And it's like, if they're 90% effective, I think it's pretty damn good. Yo, what's up, Team Rocket? I love Warple Sprite, dude. Sunny Day in Kanto. I don't know like where that TM would be, or what I'm not sure, honestly. Flipping a 4-1 Rhyhorn, I think it would be worth the EV Train up its price. It would depend on the stats and the nature. Where are the stats located at, and what's the nature, Macho? I really like Pokerogue Cabbage. I would try it. It's so easy to try as well. Like, you just hop on, make a username, and a password and play. It's so easy to start playing Pokerogue, and you just jump in, and it's really fun, man. It's like it's all in browser. You don't have to download or install anything. It's just so easy to jump into. I really couldn't recommend. Just go play 1 or 2 games of Pokerogue to see if you liked it. Attack, HP, that okay. The stats placements are great. What's the nature? If it's a good nature, like Adamant or Relaxed or Sassy, something like that, Brave. What's the speed IV? Could you put it in like Trick Room? Yeah, Brogue is just PvE. Yeah. Oh, you're still breeding it like it's... Gotcha. If it comes out like Adamant, Sassy, Brave, Relaxed, something like that, I probably would EV train it and XP train it to 50. But keep it a Rhyhorn so that people can decide whether or not they want to make it a Rhyperior or keep it a Rhyhorn Eviolite. That's kind of up for memes. Honestly, wow. So someone in my chat is breeding up a Rhyhorn for profit, and you kind of made me realize, dude, with the rise of more PvP creators, okay, this is going to be really important, dude, to make Pokeyen. So not only do we have tier changes in PvP monthly now we have PvP creators who are going to draw hype to certain Pokemon. So if my boy, you know, Smooge or Spidget put out a video talking about how Rhyperior is the only counter to Zapdos and OU, really like only perfect counter, which, you know, wink wink they did recently, there's a really good chance that the Rhyperior or Rhydon market goes up, dude. If like 5 people watch that video and want to go buy a Rhyperior, that alone like affects the market pretty drastically, right? So if we go check like what Rhyperiors are around, let's just do like 20 plus and 31 attack. I don't know, nothing like crazy. Now there are some alphas here actually, that's kind of funny. Adamant for 128k, that's pretty interesting. Like you might be able to find some pretty interesting breeds and some pretty interesting, you might be able to make some pretty cheap competitive Pokemon. It's one of those things like once a Pokemon moves tiers, you might want to go breed it for profit because the demand is going to rise, right? Spita22, thank you so much for your Twitch Prime, dude. I really appreciate that. Hopefully the videos have been entertaining or informative in some way. Hopefully I've earned that from you, dude. What's up? What's up? Is Pokemon still good? I think it's better than it's ever been. Over the past like two or 3 years, it's been consistently growing, King. If you played it when you were a kid, I don't know how long ago that was. Like you'll probably remember there were times back in like 2015 I've been playing since 2013, right? There were times back in like 2015, obviously post the release of Hoenn, because Hoenn revived the game a little bit, but like during the breeding changes and during the market changes, like the game got kind of like the most dead it's ever been was probably like 2015 prior to Hoenn being released, or 2017 prior to Unova, or even like post Unova, like 2018-ish. 2018 was probably the most dead Pokemon ever was. Like something around that time frame. But through a lot of good updates, a lot of a translation over to Mandarin, like a lot of things, like making the game more international. There's so many things that have, like, over the past, since 2021, I think PokeMMO's growth has pretty much just been a consistent line upwards, consistent trend. But it wasn't for a while. You know, there's some more ups and downs. I'm sure we'll see a down spiral at some point. You know, it's gonna happen. Shiny Trico today, trust. Smooch for the 4-month sub. I appreciate it, dude. Thank you so much, man. Thank you, gamer. Yeah, plus Rhyhorn can pass Pursuit over to Tyranitar. That's a fantastic point to bring up. Good call. Oh, what's your favorite arbitrary opportunity you've had in PokeMMO? I was able to make 400k by changing the nature. Ooh. Pat, what's your favorite arbitrary opportunity you've had in PokeMMO? For example, I was able to make 400,000 Pokeyen by just changing a nature on a Zapdos one time. Like once you had the opportunity. That's a really good question. I don't know if I've had any like crazy, like, I mean, probably just like arbitrary opportunities. I mean, probably like shiny hunts, like my shiny Shuckle. That's kind of like a cop out. Getting donations from being a streamer. I mean, that's pretty insane. It's not really opportunity though, but like that's pretty like a, you know, insane one-off like privileges and, you know, crazy things. Other than that, what's like a money-making one that I can think of? I'm trying to think. I think there's just certain shiny flips that I were able to grab for super cheap. Like there was a shiny Drudagon that I picked up for 2.5 mil and 100% of my profit selling it for 5 mil. That was pretty damn nice. Stuff like that. Or like, honestly, with the recent, over the past year or two, 2012 flips. The amount of 2012 Pokemon that I bought for like 5k Pokeyen before it was a really understood market and watched market, that was some of my favorite. Those, plus I love to collect those and I love to hold on to those. So those are probably some of my favorite buys over the past, my favorite opportunities like that over the past few years. Maybe all time, you know? It's a great question. Yeah, Poison Jab Shuckle is up there. Yep, or sorry, Poison Jab Crustle. Fantastic Pokemon, true and real, absolutely, 100%. If Fairy type was in the game, maybe. Counter Scissor easily. Yeah, that's what I've heard. 100%, true and real. 100%, true and real. Definitely, yep. Been your biggest flip? Probably the Drudagon. I bought a shiny Kecleon that was Trick Room competitive ready, like shiny Kecleon. It was like 28 to 30 plus in every IV. And I bought that for like 6.5 mil, and I only sold it for like 8.5 or 8 or something. I tried to sell it for like 10 to 12 for the longest time. I sat on that flip for way too long. But I was hoping a fucking, like, Kecleon fan would buy it. Which, how many Kecleon fans are there, you know? I still can't believe +2. I haven't watched the entire video, but I tried to watch. I'll go back and finish it later. Dude, my schedule, I just have no fucking time. I really try to watch any video you guys do with Pokemon of mine. I'll try to watch. If you guys want any more Patrouski Pokemon, I can't reiterate enough, like, how up for grabs, you know. I've got some fun memers. I have plenty of PvP Pokemon sitting in the boxes. Yeah, that's fair as well. No, I've been really enjoying watching your guys' content, so. It's not about the damage, it's about the, yeah, sending a message with the Crustle. Yeah, true. You have some fun guys suggest if it isn't Crustle. I mean, I've got that HP Electric Charizard. I don't know what, I'm trying to think what else. I'd have to, like, look through. Oh my god, wait, no, this was bad. No, this would be unusable. I have a Curse Eviolite Munchlax, one of my favorite Pokemon that I've ever made, but it was terrible. I think, okay, unironically, I think that this Pokemon, now there's just so many normal type resists in OU. And you have, but actually, if you could bait, I see Gengar a lot in your guys' videos. You could run Strappy Miltank and bait in Gengar and body slam it. I have some god Miltanks that I could send. Crustle is OU? Absolutely not. It's like untiered garbage, but they just tried to play it in OU because they're madmans. Yeah, I'm happy that you're a Kecleon fan, dude. What made you stay for so long? It was like a whole long... I took breaks. I think I totally quit the game from like 2016 all the way to like 2021. Like a 5-year quit, you know, break. I think every realistic PokeMMO player quits the game for a period. It's kind of like RuneScape, people call it, where, you know, you never really leave RuneScape. You just take long extended breaks. Was there gonna be a SERP counter? No. You gotta, no. Come on, the Sap Sipper. Sap Sipper is pretty based. You gotta run Miltank, Curse, Miltank, Heal Bell, and then your only attacking move is Body Slam, and you go Scrappy ability. So you EV train 252 HP, 252 special defense, and then you go like plus, what's the nature that's plus special defense minus special attack? Is it careful? You go careful nature. And then you just curse set up, and you just sweep. It's incredible. I promise you. Yeah, it's careful. Yeah, you go it's a monster, man. Miltank is a beast. I'll say it. So you just turbo set up. Ever since Miltank's been the PP nerf, it's probably not as good. It really relied on Miltanking a shit ton. We close our eyes. There's no. That's what I'm saying, dude. That's actually true. That's actually. I mean, in fucking I feel like in NU at the time for a while there wasn't, but now there's like Gigalith and like what's being played in NU right now with normal resist. I feel like I remember my type chart. I don't know if there's much, to be fair. Steelix is a big one, but like you can kind of beat Steelix. You just tank up. Yeah, Glade is okay. Glade is okay. Now that, wait a minute, Glade. I don't know how the fuck you. I think you just lose. I think you just FF to Glades. I don't know what the fuck you do with this Miltank strat. You gotta just kill the Glade first. Duh. Forehead. I don't know what the fuck you do with first Glade. That shit. Those crits are gonna be rough. Those crits are gonna be rough. I think you just don't say, you just wait. You just hold it. You just play the 5v6 until you turbo sweep. Oh, I hope not, Scalding. Good luck to the Pokerogue players. I haven't even been able to get a run in today, man. This charm has felt like the longest charm for some reason. I don't know why. Why has this felt like the longest shiny charm of all time? And that's a good thing, I guess, right? The best combination of easy to shunt plus best for raids slash... Ooh. Pat, what do you think is the best combination of easy Pokemon to shiny hunt, but it's also good for raid, story / PvP? So like an easy shunt that also has a lot of utility, right? Is your question? Torkoal comes to mind. You could use Torkoal for gym runs. You could use it for Sun teams and OU. It's a ×5 horde. ×5 horde Leppa. Magikarp is a good one. Yup, you can get a shiny Gyarados for sure and use that in PvP or storylines. That's a great example. What else? Isn't Sandile ×3 hordes? It's not bad. Smeargle is fantastic. That's just a pure utility one, but Smeargle is fantastic for like getting a utility one. What else? Good question. Cottony's not bad. I think it's a ×3 horde split with some. There might be a ×5 Cottony place though. Duosion. Yeah, Duosion, I guess Reuniclus is really good in raids and really good in PvP. So that's the split. That's a good one. Marl, yeah, Ozumarill is super good in PvP at times. I don't know if it's good in other places, but it's a great shiny. Incredibly interesting. I would say always watch out for when Ozumarill drops. The two most broken Pokemon when they drop tiers is when Ozumarill drops to NU. Okay, wait. Should I go run this? I actually... Ozumarill and Ambipom are the two most... To be fair, once again, NU's in such a different state now. Ozumarill is probably way less good with, like, Golbat and NU, Hitmontop, like, all these Intimidate, like, Quillfish, Intimidate. Yeah, like, to be fair, there's so many... Quillfish probably just hard fucks it. Like, there's so many more Pokemon that counter Ozumarill that used to be there, yeah. That's probably, but it used to be like, even just like 1 year ago, like Ozumarill and Ambipom were like crazy broken. Yeah, that'll be crazy, Smooge. I can't tell when I start a new region. What region should I start next? If you Google what's the best region in Pokemon, I have a really in-depth video that breaks down probably every question you could have about the regions, man. Wooper's an easy shunt. Quagsire can be really good in PvP with Unaware. It could be a decent damp Pokemon. Have Dig. Could be decent for HMs. Please give us Fairy. So I would fucking... I hate it. Even playing against Fairy type Ozumarill in Pokemon Go pisses me off. Dude, I don't fucking want that shit. But I don't know. I shouldn't say that. Like... The real take is if it was better for the game and the PvP community wanted it, I'm fine with it, obviously. I have a slight... I hear Fairy type and I'm like, ugh, you know. I just love Ozumarill. Fair. But I feel like also once Ozumarill gets Fairy type, is it better as a... I mean, I'm asking a question. Like, is it better as a choice bander? Probably, right? I feel like you go choice band Ozumarill once it gets... Fairy type. I think that's just like play rough and stuff. But dude, I love Belly Drum Ozumarill. That shit's so fun. I love Belly Drum Ozumarill. I love Choice Band, AV. I'm not used to AV. That's crazy. Yeah, I've played a lot with Belly Drum. All would be viable, fair. I guess that's what makes a Pokemon really scary is, right? When like multiple... That's why Garchomp is so fucking good, you know? Tank Garchomp, mixed, like naive Garchomp with Fire Blast, typical Choice Scarf Garchomp. Some people go fucking Choice Band, like... I feel like there's so many sets. Life Orb Garchomp, like there's so many sets that are viable that it's so scary to get that information, right? I'll never forget the first time I ever played against Tank Garchomp was in a tournament. I like queued up into an OU game I queued up into an OU tournament for fun. I had never seen Tank Garchomp in my entire life, and it wasn't being played on ladder much at all at the time. It was kind of just becoming a thing. And this guy, I like literally could not figure out his Garchomp set. But he was like Assault Vest, full tank Garchomp. This was before Rough Skin was fucking in the game. So he was just tank Garchomp with Sand Veil, and like without Sand Up, and I just like could not kill his Garchomp. It was, oh my god, I was actually so mad. It was so infuriating. AV Chomp is crazy. It was so fucking... my team couldn't kill it. I literally could not figure out what to do. I like didn't have an ice type attack. I literally just queued into OU for fun. I was like, there's a tournament coming up. I'll just fucking hop in for fun. And this guy just like 1v6'd me with his fucking tank Garchomp. Oh my god, I was so bored. He sits from Ice Beam? Jesus. Can't AV with belly drum. Yeah, they're not saying you do both at the same time. They're just saying there's different sets, right? So they're saying there's choice band, there's assault vest, and then there's belly drum. Dazzling Gleam and a Jimmy run. Is Dazzling Gleam like AoE? Like spread? I didn't even know that. Like spread? Fuck it. Just give us Make It Rain for Jimmy runs or some shit. There guys are Gardevoir. Belly drum is so fun. Hyper Voice. Gotcha. That makes sense. Foes only. You're gonna be so stupid. Fuck you. Let's just full send. Why not? So dumb. I literally played with, yeah, Golden Go next update. I used Golden Go for the first time in any Pokemon game ever yesterday playing Pokerogue, and I understood. I finally realized how broken that it was. I finally, like, it clicked in my... I've heard about it being broken. I've seen it in VGC. I know it's very good, right? It's just different when you feel it. Like, it was just... Oh my god, it just felt so stupid. God, it felt so dumb. It evolves it. Wait, does it does something evolve into Golden Go or whatever? I have no idea. How's that work? Petition for more water spout mods. Going to second Evo? Yeah, that makes sense, right? So there's a Prevo is the meme. What's the Prevo? Seen the Salt Man yet? I played with Gok or whatever. The Gok. What's that guy's name? The guy with Salt Cure. Gimme Ghoul. Why is the name Gimme a Ghoul? Gimme Ghoul's the dumbest name. Wait, Gimme Ghoul evolves into Golden Go? What? The like chest? The treasure chest? What the fuck? I saw one of those the other day and I didn't even catch it because I didn't realize it's so weird. Interesting. Huh. That does not click for me. I'm going to be honest. They look like two totally different Pokemon. Garganacl, that's what it is. That's kind of I like the lore there, but they just look so different. You have to collect 999 coins. Think of a stupid meme? I'm excited. Fuck! The cheese string guy? Wait, that's sick. That's actually so good. That's so sick. The cheese... Okay, now I kind of like them. Now I kind of don't hate Golden Go as much. Why is Seeking? Seeking does suck. Is that your set? Oh, dude. Rip GG's, man. Rip GG's. How do I not have a shiny yet? Come on, man. Shake my SMH my head. What's the meme? The skateboarding coin stack. That's awesome. When you search cheese string mascot. A 6x0 alpha? I think it's possible, but it would be like... It would actually be like really rare, hilariously. Has anyone ever bred a 6x0 alpha, or is a 6x0 alpha not possible? I wonder how much those would go for. Yeah, hilariously, a 6x0 alpha would be like way more expensive and way more rare than a 6x0 normal Pokemon, because you get the 2x31 guaranteed, so you get less 0 IV stats. That is interesting. I can check to see if there's one on the GTL, but I kind of doubt it. You know, let's do alpha. Let's do max IVs. I doubt it. I super doubt it. Yeah, there's no. Let's say a 5x0. Let's do a 4x0. There's one 4x0 alpha. Someone could buy this and try to go for it. It's a Zigzagoon. Wow. Yeah, that's pretty crazy. That's, yeah, intentionally breeding an alpha down is so... I respect it. I like when people go for, like, challenges like that. That's such a cool little collection piece. The gherkin plant, jerking this dick off. This is 100% a D's Nuts joke. This was a good one. This was a good one. Is it Jerkin? Like Jerkin? The Jerkin plant? Jerkin, dude, that was, I will say, Scalden, that was creative. I'm 99% sure this is a D's Nuts joke. It was creative. I'm going to give you a 1 minute timeout for the creative D's Nuts joke. Only 1 minute. Usually a D's Nuts joke, a failed D's Nuts joke is a 10-minute timeout. A correct gotcha, I'll give you some channel points. Yo, have a great day, Cabbage. Dude, that's awesome. I love that people, like, really go for those. Fuck, good luck to you. I see your Norse. See you. Yep. I see you. Speaking's definitely... Yeah, unfortunately not a great shiny. How's Goldeen look, though? Did you check, like, is Goldeen any better? I think Goldeen's a bit better. Seeking sucks. I think Goldeen's a bit better. It's actually a plant? Okay. No shot he wasn't trying to make that a D's Nuts joke. There's no way.
I just wish he knew.
Even if it is a real plant, he probably was also trying to make it a D's Nuts joke. I know I sent you on mate because of the time I sent you a message on Discord. Wait, wait, let me see. It wasn't a D's Nuts joke. I'm actually growing gherkins. No fucking way. I like don't. There's no way. Okay, if you're out, no way. No way you're, dude. What are the odds of that? Okay, if you're truly just on the gherkin train, you know what, man? I'm sorry. If it was a false timeout, I apologize. But I feel like why gherkins and not just why not just say cucumbers? I feel like I don't know, man. You know. Hey, no shiny on that charm. That's okay. Still another good charm in the books, fellas. Gherkins are cuter? I don't know if I'm familiar. Pokerogue time. I might be cooking up something else. I'm unsure.
I just wish he knew.
I'm trying to think how I would do this. Too unstable, yeah. All right, I'm cooking something up, guys. Give me 1 sec. I'm cooking something up. I'm cooking up something interesting. I'm not gonna lie, guys. I am not gonna lie. I'm cooking, okay? Let me cook, okay? Give me 1 sec. Where is my folder for this? All right. As many of you may be aware, we recently found out that this account, my only Shinies account, is probably Shiny locked. There is a system in place in the game to prevent botters from shiny hunting on Route 1 and just kind of botting away the game, to stop and lock them, having them a 0 shiny rate. So the best way to get around this, I have gotten from the developers, is to actually complete one region and then move on to a new one. So my plan is going to be, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to beat the Kanto region on this account. I'm going to make storyline progress. I'm actually going to have to use my quote-unquote useless Charmander, and then I'm going to head over to Unova, and I'm going to play the game in Unova, and I'm going to beat that region with only shiny Pokemon. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and actually get started making progress on the storyline on this account, which is something I never expected to be able to say. Oh, let me get that clip. That's going to be for a very specific thing. Well, I guess the funny thing, let me just copy this clip. That's going to go on my only shiny run. Then this is going to put... Oh, fuck. One sec. Let the music play. This is gonna feel so weird. This is gonna feel so weird, dude. I'm not gonna lie. This is gonna be so strange. Here, let me... Okay. I don't know why this is so weird for me. I don't know why this is so hard for me. It feels so weird to, like, make this decision after, like, grinding 2 different only shinies accounts for, like, 60 hours or something like that. You know, it feels so weird. I'm about to flick a damaging move for the first time. We're actually using our Charmander, actually getting XP. It doesn't feel right. It doesn't feel right, but there it is. Yeah, we have to do it. There it is. Account ruined. True. Actually real. He was used. Ugh, it feels weird. It's the, you know what? Here. Let me get some good music on. I mean, you know what it is, guys? It's the end of one era, okay? It's the end of an era and the beginning of a new one and the beginning of a new arc, okay? I'm going to blast through the Kanto region. I'm going to make my way over to Unova, and then this challenge will re-begin from scratch. Let's do it, fellas. Let's see what we can do today in the Kanto storyline. To change the name from useless? Here. I don't know if... Does natural rain actually damper your fire type attacks? I actually don't know. I feel like it does. Yeah, I can try to do it in a sec, Clarko. I feel like natural rain actually does, but I get a burn chance. I think I'm just dead here. Fuck. Well. Keck W. So let me head up north. And that does mean it is officially time to rename our Charmander. It's just no longer accurate to call him useless. So we'll rename him to useful. I'm going to head north. We're going to head up to Viridian Forest. It's going to be a much better place to grind and get XP. I can also show you guys what the best way to, like, play Pokemon from scratch kind of is. I'd love to do my own video kind of covering what to do and how to... I would love to do a guide on each region in Pokemon. I do plan to do something like that. I don't think that's what I'm going to be doing today. I'm kind of just going to be casually playing the storyline to actually make progress on this account. But first things first, I do recommend... Yo, thank you so much, dude. I do recommend going in this patch of grass to catch an Oddish here early game. That can be super, super good. Shiny Nuzlocke is over. This guy is too high level, probably. Just gonna run. That Nidoran's good, but I don't want to fuck with that. Hoot Hoot. What are these high level? Level 6? Relax, dude. What an Oddish. Thank you guys for the good luck. I mean, this is the easy part. Bro, you should make a new character, beat Unova, and come to Kanto. Do I really... Do you... It's an option, but I'm choosing this one, I think, you know? Why are you switching region made so little progress? Come on, man. I don't think that's like the... Like, that's not a very fair way to... I don't know. Like, either way is fine. Either option is good, right? It's more about I'm kind of just selecting... God damn it. I'm kind of just choosing to do this option, you know? I think either option is valid. This account should be called Leg Day. Is all you achieved. Find the shiny. That would be the real crazy me. I mean, there's a chance... Yeah, find shiny. There's a chance that I just find a shiny like after my first gym badge or something. Like once you start making storyline progress, this account probably will be like it's hard to tell when it's unshiny locked, right? Like that's like a back end thing. I should have thrown a Pokeball there while I was asleep. But yeah, I mean it's very, very possible. Like once I get like 1 or 2 gym badges, I do just happen to come across a shiny accidentally. Well, I don't know if I've ever done that. I don't think I've ever accidentally come across a shiny while playing a storyline. The funny thing is, if that were to happen, I can't count that towards the shiny run. I still have to start from scratch. So if I were to get a shiny Pokemon doing this storyline, it wouldn't count towards the Unova story. That is kind of cool, Tally, honestly. I don't know if I'll allow that. We'll see. How do you know? I just said we won't know. Catch Pokemon ? Guys, okay. I'm sorry. If people are gonna backseat me playing a fucking account from scratch, I might lose my mind. Is Oddish not here at nighttime? I'm trying to find an Oddish, guys. Why are we backseating? Come on. Why not get a new account that's not shiny locked though? Because any account will be unshiny locked once you make any storyline progress. That's not... Yes, I'm aware that 7,000 hour veteran realizes you can catch Pokemon in the early game. What? That blows my mind, guys. Oh my god. Okay, we're gonna go catch... Hey, we're gonna catch this Nidoran. Since I'm 1 HP poisoned anyway. Make chat happy. There you go. There's one Pokemon caught on the quote-unquote only shinies account. And level 6 on the Charmander. Throw ball. Fuck the like. PvP ready Nido? True. Honestly, it's not horrible. Shiny run over? Yeah. We literally had to do this, guys. We literally had to. Have to. What are you gonna name it? Oh, I usually don't name Pokemon, honestly. Wow, what should I name this? I think this is appropriate. There we go. Yes, it does, Carlo. Obviously, keep in mind, guys, I thought about it, SimKiller. Not very creative. The challenge is on hold until I beat this region, right? Only non-shinies. Fuck. I have to like, that's funny. That's a good April Fool's thing. Would you ever name your shinies on the only shiny after 100%? That's actually a great, absolutely. I don't name, oh yeah, I don't name Pokemon usually either. I want to get some encounters. Our first trainer battle on the account. It literally feels so weird. Obviously, I don't know. It literally just feels so icky to be doing this. After spending so many hours. I've heard Pokerogue is still pretty unstable at the moment. Ooh, Gigabrain SimKiller. Fuck around and find out, Bug Catcher. Secret Shinies only account? Fuck. Okay, level 7. Absolutely huge. Is Shiny Hunt on an alt and send it over? I don't like that, because then what am I going to Shiny Hunt on the alt? Times 5 hordes or something? Like, that feels too silly. I'm not a huge fan of that. idea. I've heard, I know of all the ideas, guys. I'm deciding on this one. And if you don't think this is the perfect one, that's fine, but this is definitely the idea that I'm deciding on. Fairy Weather Trio dude, I don't know its name. Pokerogue is the Fairy Weather Trio dude. I can't think of it. Enamorous? Is that really a Pokemon name? Enamor? I don't even know that. Would you want to spice it up, make it a Nuzlocke? No. It's not a bad suggestion. I'm just already, like, Nuzlocks in Pokemon are really fucking hard. Like, if I was gonna do that, I did my previous Nuzlocke. I had to, like, plan it out from scratch. Like, I had to, like, plan every battle, plan every encounter. Like, you really had to, like, plan things out. I'm just gonna fucking play this like a normal storyline, kind of call out good, efficient things to do for, like, new players, and yeah, there you go. Get Nintendo with 30 Pokemon. Ooh, Giga Brain. That would be horrible, Tally. Holy fuck. This is also a really common question that I've answered before, Luco, but it's an interesting idea at first. So the issue with shiny variants, in my opinion, is that the best example is, okay, let's say you want to go for shiny Nidoking. That was a nice crit. Crit actually mattered. I might die to poison. I'm not sure. Let's say you wanted to go for, like, shiny Nidoking, right? And you really wanted, like, yellow variant shiny Nidoking, right? Do I have an antidote? Should I just wipe? Right? Okay, let's say you really wanted yellow Nidoking, right? Well, now, if there's like 10 different colors of Nidoking, now you have to do the hunt like 10 times just to get the, like, right Nidoking that you want, which becomes like target. I'm gonna battle him on purpose. Like, target shunting becomes really, really, really difficult. Your bag mean that emptying is so it is so empty. Yeah. 61k encounters. Hey, I'm only 6,500 encounters on this account. Giga Brain. Maybe specific colors to be lowered through items. That's not a bad idea, honestly. To be fair, that's probably one of the best options I've heard. But then it becomes, I don't know. But then like, the argument is probably like that's too convoluted to, like. But I don't know. I don't know. There's probably an argument there. It's kind of convoluted. It's a lot for a system, but. Oh, that's true as well, Shiny Shuckle, for sure. It'll be interesting to see how many encounters you get throughout the storyline since you started at exactly 6,500. Dude, absolutely. I love tracking stuff like that. You get way less encounters than you realize doing a storyline. I think we, like, calculated out a while back, and, like, being generous, like, 2,000 encounters is probably the high end, but that's about what me and my chat calculated at, like, a long time ago, was, like, maybe you get like 2,000 encounters per storyline. So if you do all 5, that's only 10,000 encounters for doing all 5 storylines, which is, like, quite a lot, you know. We're getting a lot of XP on the Charmander here, which is nice, one-shotting everything.